everybody. Today I had intentions of actually painting and doing some furniture outside, but it is freezing, so I am not going to do that. I'm going to rather sit inside, and I've seen a lot of people paint on material, so I'm going to give it a go. I can't promise it's going to come out beautifully, but we're going to try it anyway. I've got these chair covers, well, these chairs that are covered in a material, but they are so stained, and yes, it's just a mess. But they've got a nice pattern on them, and this cushioning is still good. So I had intended on reupholstering them, but I figured let's give the painting a go and and see how it works. Yeah, so bear with me. Let's see, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. I've gone for a Salt of the Earth, which is a nice chalk mineral paint, and it's a nice beige color, which I'll keep with this. And let's see if it can go over all these horrible patterns, all these horrible marks. I have washed it already. I gave it a good vacuum, and then I put I did a salt, not a salt, sugar water wash, and yeah, so let's give it a go and let's see. Hopefully it comes out well. Okay, let's see. Just want to get the paint off the lid, otherwise just now I'm going to fight with the lid to close, and it's not going to work. Okay, so let's give it a go. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to start at the one side. I'm going to try and do a thin coat to start, and just go with the direction of the material. I'm just painting straight out of the pot today. So let's see. It seems to be covering well. I haven't gone over any of the pictures yet, but it's picking up the grain really nicely. I don't know if you can see that, but that looks pretty good. I'm going to restore the rest of the chairs. There's actually 4 of them. I'm going to redo give the outsides a good sand as well, the wooden parts, and see if I can get those to look good. 1 or 2 of them. I actually think it's only 1. Ah, awesome, it's gone completely over that. Obviously I don't know if it's going to bleed through, but we can wait and see. Yeah, so I'm going to do the chairs as well, the wooden part of them. I'm going to give them a good sand. There's one that is a bit broken, so that one there I'm going to have to fill it, sand it, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. I wasn't even sure what I was going to do here yet, but yeah, let's see, you know how it goes. Start, and then the ideas just come. Okay, what I've done is I've painted a little bit, and I've changed to a bigger paintbrush because I thought maybe the little one would go in easier, but this one actually goes in just as well. But I've noticed that you have to go both ways, because I've got to go in the direction of the pattern, and this has lots of little pieces to the pattern. So what I'm also going to try is I grab some water, and I'm going to try adding, just wetting the paintbrush a little bit to see if it glides a little bit easier. It's not gliding badly, but maybe a little bit of water will make it work a bit better, and it actually does. So there we go. I don't particularly want to spritz it, but this works just as well as spritzing. Probably not a good idea for my paint to have this wet paintbrush go in it every 5 minutes, but it's okay. Yeah, so I'm new to the furniture flipping thing. I haven't done it before. Well, I have, but never as a career. I have always done it at home for myself personally. Never thought anybody wanted to buy my products. So I had a promotional company, so I used to do branding, and this was just a hobby. And now myself and my husband and my family, we've immigrated to the UK, and we're in a tiny little town in Shropshire. And yeah, it's something to keep me busy, something to get my creative juices flowing, and it's really enjoyable. I absolutely love it. So that's an awesome thing. So yeah, stick around. I'm gonna try and do some videos and stuff like that. I am by no means a YouTube star, but I enjoy painting and talking to people, so why not do them both together? I don't know if you can see, but it has come out pretty awesome. There's absolutely no paint stripes or anything like that. It is just picking up the pattern and looks really, really, really good, considering how horrible it was to start with. I'm going to do a wax. I know they say that's a nice option to put on. Again, all learning. So let's see. Okay, it's just the sides we got to do. I've got another 4. No, I'm lying to you. I've got another 3 to do. So which gives this one time to dry. I'm gonna go and pop it near a radiator. Not on the radiator, near a radiator. And give it time to dry a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and let you guys know how it feels, if it cracks, if it's, yeah, if it doesn't feel so good. I got this awesome tape. I absolutely love it. It's masking tape with plastic. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if you can get it in the UK. I just know it's awesome stuff, and I absolutely love it because I can stick it anywhere and have a protected surface. It's awesome, especially considering I'm working in the inside of the house, so my husband will have a bit of a heart attack if he comes home and I've painted half the house. It's bad enough I have furniture all over in every possible place that I can store it. So yes, I think I'm driving him bonkers, but that's alright. Happy wife, happy life, they say. Okay, so that's pretty much done. I'm going to take you guys down now and show you a close-up, and you guys can see. Okay, it looks a bit patchy at the moment, but there is actually a design on the cushion, so that is obviously what is making it look a bit patchy. I'm going to leave it to dry now, and then once it's dry, I'll come back and I'll give it a light sand and another coat if it needs it. Imagining it's going to need another coat. And then, yeah, we'll do the waxing. But in the meantime, I'm just going to get on with the other 4 of them. Okay, guys, so I've finished the 4th one now. Few things I noticed in the process is water makes a massive difference. So whether you spritz it or you dip your paintbrush in it, I honestly personally don't think either way is any different, but I chose to have a water jug next to me purely because I'm inside and I don't particularly want to spray my walls and everything like that, and I try to keep it quite simple and clean. The other thing on the first coat that I did notice is if the material's got any rough patches or anything like that, like hooked pieces, like it's not really hooked as in a string sticking out, but just like little pieces that are a little bit more raised than other places, those ones there do stand out. So I don't know if you can see that little patch over there. It's got a it sticks out a lot more, but once it's dry and with the sand, I'm sure that'll all will go away. But I will most definitely let you know the joys of the UK weather after the 4th one. The first one is still not dry, so I'm going to leave them to dry for a little bit, and then I'll come back for a sand and then also for another coat. Guys, it is so cool. It dries and it's puffy. It doesn't crack. It's not hard at all. It pretty much just is a clean version or a different color version of the material that you had on prior. So it is absolutely amazeballs. I love it. So yes, no cracking, nothing. It does take a while to dry, but other than that, it's A for away. So we're going to put another second coat on. I have given it a light sand, but nothing too much. I don't want to damage the material by sanding it. So yes, now we're going to do a quick second coat, leave that to dry, and then once that's dried, then we can go ahead and do the waxing. I'm going to do another coat here and then leave this one to dry. I'm gonna run away, bristle over there. Leave this one to dry again. I just wanted to get a close-up to show you how the paint has gone into all the little pieces of material, and it's kept the design of the material. It's awesome. It's almost like it's just dyed it rather than a layer of paint. It's not easy to get a picture, but that is pretty much it. What I'm going to do now is, it's finally dry. It took a lot longer than I anticipated. Okay, I just moved you guys up so you can see. So yeah, you saw it's so nice, and all the texture of the material has come through. It's very cool. It sounds rougher than it is. I don't know if it's just the video, but it's not actually that loud. Okay, so what I've done is, or what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a scourer. So it's just your normal scourer pad, and I'm going to use that to give it a light sand. I don't want to sand it too much, and if you feel after the scourer pad, it makes it a lot softer. But you can see I mean, it's not cracking, it's not hard, it's pretty cool. Let's see, just give it a good sanding. It's really just to soften it up a bit. if you mess something on these, they're going to stain. Now, once we've waxed it, it's not going to do that. It's going to be waterproof. So that's also quite awesome. Okay. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put a wax on it. And then once the wax has been put on, I'm sure it's going to go in pretty quickly. So once the wax is on, then I'm going to use the same scourer just to give it a, I won't call it a sand, but just to give it a wipe and to get the excess off. But by using the scourer, it's rough, so it pushes the wax further into the material. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. Let's see. Okay. So let's just use the other side of the scourer. And let's just do this. And there we go. I don't know if you can see all the patterns, but it is actually very cool how it's come out. And it's soft, and now it's waterproof, so I mean, if you mess something on it, it's just going to run off, which is very cool. Won't soak in and look like it did a few hours ago with the dirty material. So yeah, I pretty much think it works. I mean, I can't complain about okay, let's try not lose the camera. Hey, that's gonna help. So yeah, conclusion, it works. I do not see a problem in it. I would like to try leather as well and see how that works, but in terms of material, it works perfectly. If anything, for me, it's almost like it's turned the material into a type of leather, not leather, but more like a vinyl or something like that. And I mean, it's endless. You could stencil it, you could do anything on it really, which is, it's endless. So there's so many things you can do. Few things, I figured it takes a heck of a lot longer than what I thought it did to dry. The drying does take longer. So that there, give yourself time, let it dry. I know, I can say in South Africa, I could have popped it out in the sun and let it dry a bit. So warm climate's awesome. But here it's rainy, it's dry, it's rainy, it's wet, and it's not going to dry any quicker outside. So the radiator was the way to go. But otherwise, I think it's awesome. I mean, give it a try. Show me what other people have tried. Let's see. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go onto the actual bases of these chairs. I've decided I'm going to do them a matte black. I think that'll look awesome with this. And yeah, I'll put that video up, and then we can see the end product. But in terms of painting material, it works and it's awesome. But otherwise, guys, everybody keep well, and I will see you soon.